Hi, my name's Wendy Harrington. I was really inspired yesterday when I came across the video by Gay Hendricks and Arjun Nadar and some other beautiful men, the conscious men, sharing an apology message to women and the feminine energy. And it's about the changing shift in the masculine and feminine energy that's happening at this time on the planet. And I was really inspired because in January I underwent quite a transformation myself, and I videoed it because I make videos with the work that I do, so I videoed the whole thing. But there was a point where I started to channel, and it was a bit freaky, to be honest. But what I realised yesterday is the same message. So what you're going to see next is me and two of my children, and my other third daughter was on the phone. I don't know, it felt important at the time to gather the girls together. And so we're in our pyjamas, so do excuse that. It was quite a transformational week, I can tell you. And I hope you enjoy the children's faces, because you can see that they're like, what on earth? Which I was a bit, oh, what on earth? Because I was channeling as well. So yeah, a new experience for me, that. And then, like I said, I kind of hadn't done anything with it, but I really felt, after watching that yesterday, that I wanted to share it with you. So you'll see that next. I hope you enjoy it. So I feel like every mother will tell her daughter this story, so that we will never forget again who we really are and where we have really come from. And that we actually don't want to go back to source and be one, which is what we have thought for a long time. What we actually yearn for is to be two and be in the Garden of Eden, and to play and to create and to have whatever we want in our lives and be wrapped in the most beautiful love that we have ever experienced. Because as the one, we cannot fully experience. It is only as two that we get to play. And I'm a bit worried here about freaking my children out because I'm a little bit channeling. Is this okay, girls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, okay, Katie?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, this is how it is. The feminine energy is the creator, and the masculine energy is the one who takes forth her love and turns it into things in your physical world. When you know this and he knows this, it is great fun. And you play and you explore together, and the depths of your love are so deep that you never forget that really you are just one. But often what happens is the man is so growing in his power, and he forgets that it is the gift of the woman who brings forth from her womb everything that becomes manifest via him, because he brings it into the physical. And you see, together, it is only together that they exist. They cannot exist separately. But what happens is man gets giddy with power, for he loves the creation so much because it is such fun. And he forgets that it is from the woman that this is born. And instead of asking for her love, he starts to take it. They forget that they are one, and they become separate. And he creates and he carves his way, and he takes and he takes and he takes, and he builds more, and it gets bigger. But he has forgotten, and he is in pain. When he is near her, he cannot help himself but to take every last drop that she has to give. But because he is taking and not asking, she is dying inside. And you see, in the end, he will die, because he cannot live without her. And she will die, and she will go home, because he has forgotten to ask. And they will recombine into the one, because they need each other to survive. Okay, so you see what I mean for somebody who's not channeled in that way before, that it was a little bit freaky. But I hope you hear the same message. And it's funny because I started to share it with some people, and there was this real sort of idea of that, that men were wrong, or there was a banishing of one another. And I really hope you get that this is about the balance of the two, and that, the apology is almost two-sided actually, because it's not men and women. It's not me and my partner and you and your partner. It's just the general energy, and that energy exists within us, and also where we're manifested as man or woman on this planet. So yeah, it made me laugh as well, because at that time as well, I'm thinking about John Lennon and Yoko Ono, where they had that love in, because they obviously realised at that point the energy that's created when man and woman combine in that beautiful open space of love is just incredible. So I remember thinking at the time, we should all have a love-in. So maybe you could go and have a love-in, maybe you'd enjoy that. I would, if I could fit it in and amongst the children and everything else. But, you know, we do the bits we can, and that's what we do, isn't it? So thanks very much. It's been great to share with you. This is Wendy Harrington.